Cleanup is underway after an EF1 tornado caused significant damage in Irving, Texas. You can see a gas station toppled over. That's what you just saw right there. The National Weather Service reported peak winds at 110 miles per hour at the time the tornado made landfall. This weather part of a line of storms that moved through multiple states, including Oklahoma, Louisiana, and Mississippi. 2 people have been killed in Mississippi due to that severe weather. This is the same storm system that we've seen move through the Carolinas and the East Coast today. As we head back over to meteorologists Brandon Lawson and Ted Phaeton. Guys, obviously we didn't see that type of damage, but it's been an active weather day for sure.
Yeah, certainly an active weather day, one that will continue for the eastern parts of the state. Yeah. But we still have the potential for those winds here, Brandon, as the main brunt of the storms crossing through Anson into Richmond County this morning. So not completely out of the woods yet.
Yeah, so the strong storms are pretty much shifting east now. So like you mentioned, Anson County, Richmond County, Chesterfield County still taking the brunt of those strongest winds and also that heavy rain, but the strong storms continue to shift off to the east. Now we're just dealing with the windy conditions here, and we'll continue to have to deal with those windy conditions as we go through the afternoon. We've got a wind advisory for the entire Queen City News viewing area until 7 o'clock this evening. Down trees are possible, especially weakened trees, any weakened structures, any compromised structures could have some issues later today with those 30 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts continuing. We can see some isolated showers this afternoon, but it's not going to be anything compared to what we've been dealing with this morning. I want to go ahead and get you another check of radar this morning. You can see the rain continuing to shift off to the east. We have seen some heavier downpours try to pop up here over Cabarrus County and Rowan County over the last 30 minutes or so. So Concord, Salisbury, Albemarle dealing with some heavy rain, but luckily you're not going to be dealing with any severe storm threat with this heavy rain, but still going to be dealing with some gusty winds and some torrential rainfall there. So if you live in Concord, Salisbury, Albemarle, still want to just try to stay off the roads here until that heavy rain passes through. But as you look south towards Monroe, over towards Marshville, and as you're getting through eastern Union County, things are calming down a little bit there. Still got some heavy rain over the eastern parts of Union County. We have seen several reports of tree damage and also some structural damage around the western Union County area where that tornado warning was issued earlier this morning. Ted and I were tracking that for you here on Queen City News Now. Eastern Indian Trail, also the Fairview area, the Porter Ridge High School area. We have seen some tree down reports and also some structural damage reports. The National Weather Service is going to be heading there later this morning to survey that damage and see if a tornado earlier this morning maybe caused that. But overall, the rain is continuing to shift off to the east. The big thing, though, that we're continuing to deal with, Ted, are these wind gusts. We're still seeing winds gusts between 20 to 30 miles per hour right now, but still some 30 to 40 mile per hour gusts are possible. You notice that red over Chesterfield, Richmond County, and also Anson County. That's where those storms are continuing to shift off to the east here as we go through the morning. And Ted, these winds definitely going to be leading to that power outage concern here too as we go through the rest of today.
Yeah, one of the hardest hit areas, it was under that warning. We had the Union County region. The improvement, we had 1 to 5,000 customers without power, now just shy of 1,000 for Union County. Mecklenburg County still dealing with those impacts, and even back towards Watauga, Caldwell, Cleveland County having those power outages, as again, as Brandon mentioned, highlighting those winds which could take down some of the tree limbs that have been compromised from the storms that have rolled through earlier. So while the brunt of the impacts and the storms aren't necessarily expected west of I-77, we still could see those winds that will cause some issues as those gusts pick up 20 to 30 miles per hour, even further moving the clock into motion. Where the lines converge very well depicts where that cold front is, and that pushes further east towards the eastern parts of the state. And you're looking at the upwards of 30 mile per hour wind gusts, giving us a little bit of relief, but up to the 40 to 50 miles per hour with the wind advisory in place, especially in our mountain counties, that could lead to few of those downed tree limbs, which could also perpetuate some of the spotty power outages through this afternoon. So not necessarily done with the impacts from this morning's storms or this system that continues to sweep through, giving us the winds into this afternoon and evening. So hold on to your hats with the wind advisory in effect for Mecklenburg County, surrounding areas, all in that beige and brown shading up through our mountain counties and into uptown, lasting until 7 p.m. this evening. So we'll keep an eye on the winds as the threat for the storms continues to exit our area. We'll even see some pockets of sunshine, believe it or not, after a very dicey and wet morning, and they even can't rule out an isolated shower or two heading into the peak heating hours of the day. As I put the clock into motion, I'm mainly focusing towards 3 to 4 o'clock, maybe a passing isolated shower. Can't rule out a little bit of the snow flurries on our western facing slopes with that wraparound moisture and the colder air funneling into the Carolinas, providing more of the winter-like impacts overnight here Wednesday into your Thursday. How much rain have we seen from all this? I saw a report of half an inch earlier. Could be anywhere from half an inch to 3/4 of an inch for the Queen City north of the I-40 corridor. Going to hold on to a little bit more of that moisture. As you may remember, early this morning, the showers and that rain started earlier before the line of storms rolled through. We're looking at temperatures now eased up into the upper 50s, but could rebound into what will be the upper 60s, still holding on to those mid 60s, Wadesboro and Rockingham, before that cold front continues to track east, ushering in those cooler temperatures. So we'll get some pockets of sunshine ahead of a partly cloudy and mostly clear evening. We hit the upper 60s tonight, dropping down into the 50s this evening by 10 o'clock. I think we'll be limited to the 50s for our mountain counties, as we've seen a little bit more in the way of rain and a little bit more in the impact of the winds, as well as that cold front ushering in the colder air for the higher elevations faster than what we see for uptown. So overnight lows bottom out in the 20s for the mountain counties, looking at the mid to upper 30s for the Queen City. So we are going to have a cold start to your Thursday, rebounding into the 50s for Thursday, mostly sunny skies, and then gradually making our way back up into the upper 60s Saturday. Rain chances return Sunday after we spring those clocks forward 1 hour. Saturday night into Sunday for the start of daylight saving time, and sunny skies dominate heading into early next week. You're watching Queen City News Now, the most local news, and one last check of that forecast. We'll be on the other side of this break.